Hey there, health enthusiasts and Weight Watchers. Welcome to the US Health Guide, your trusted source for empowering, science-backed insights. You've likely navigated the challenging waters of diets and exercise routines, perhaps feeling frustrated when the scale doesn't budge despite your best efforts. It's easy to fall into the trap of blaming a lack of willpower. But what if we told you there's a much deeper, more fascinating story at play? What if your very own DNA holds a significant piece of the puzzle, offering not limitations, but pathways to personalized success? Today we're embarking on an incredibly insightful journey into the captivating world where genetics meets your weight. We're going to demystify how your genes influence your body's unique tendencies, and more importantly, how you can learn to collaborate with your inherent biology instead of constantly battling against it. This isn't about finding excuses, it's about gaining profound understanding and practical strategies. By the end of this exploration, you'll possess a solid, science-backed understanding that empowers you to approach weight management with fresh eyes, renewed optimism, and smarter, more effective strategies tailored just for you. Get ready to transform your perspective and embrace a more compassionate, informed approach to your well-being. Let's dive into the fascinating science. Extensive research, including groundbreaking studies on twins and families, unequivocally demonstrates a strong genetic predisposition to obesity. Think of your genes as providing you with a unique starting hand in the complex game of weight management. While this genetic hand is undeniably powerful, it's crucial to remember that countless other factors also profoundly influence your body weight. These can range from prenatal influences, what happened even before you were born, to early childhood developmental patterns, and even your gender and age. It's a symphony of influences, not a solo performance. When we discuss the intricate relationship between genes and weight, we typically encounter two primary scenarios. Monogenic obesity refers to those rare, often severe cases of early-onset obesity caused by a mutation in a single gene. Genes like leptin, LEPR leptin receptor, or NC4R melanocortin-4 receptor, when mutated, can significantly disrupt your body's intricate ability to regulate appetite and energy balance. For the vast majority of individuals, however, the more common form is polygenic obesity. This is where numerous different common gene variations subtly interact, collectively influencing your weight, especially when combined with your lifestyle and environmental exposures. It's a complex interplay, not a simple cause and effect. Let's shine a spotlight on a few key genes that play significant roles in shaping your unique weight journey. Understanding these genetic influences can help you appreciate your body's predispositions and tailor your approach more effectively. Remember, knowledge is power, and this insight is designed to empower you, not to define you. This gene often garners attention and is sometimes colloquially referred to as the fat gene. Certain common versions, alleles, of the FTO gene are strongly and consistently linked to a higher body mass index, BMI, and an increased risk of obesity. Its primary influence isn't necessarily on how much energy you burn, but rather on your appetite and satiety signals. Individuals with certain FTO variants tend to experience increased hunger, a reduced feeling of fullness after meals, and a preference for high-calorie, high-fat foods. This can lead to consuming more calories overall. Furthermore, the FTO gene also appears to influence how your fat cells develop and store energy. It can encourage the differentiation of pre-adipocytes into mature white fat cells, which are primarily designed for energy storage. This means that for some, their bodies might be more efficient at storing excess calories as fat, making weight management a more deliberate effort. Understanding this predisposition can help you focus on mindful eating and portion control. The MC4R gene is a crucial VIP in the intricate neural pathways that regulate your appetite and how full you feel. It's part of the melanocortin system in the brain, which plays a central role in energy homeostasis. When activated, MC4R signals to your brain that you've had enough to eat, helping to suppress appetite and increase energy expenditure. If there's a glitch or a mutation in your MC4R gene, your brain might not receive that vital "I'm full" signal effectively. This can lead to persistent feelings of hunger, increased food intake, hyperphagia, and a tendency to gain weight. Mutations in MC4R are, in fact, one of the most common genetic causes of severe, early-onset obesity that isn't part of a larger syndrome. For individuals with these specific genetic variations, managing hunger can be a significant challenge, requiring highly structured eating patterns and potentially even pharmacological interventions. Recognizing this can foster self-compassion and guide more effective strategies. These genes are intimately involved with leptin, a super important satiety hormone primarily produced by your fat cells. Think of leptin as the body's long-term energy status messenger. It travels to your brain, particularly the hypothalamus, to signal that you have sufficient energy stores. This signal is meant to tell your brain to reduce food intake and increase energy burning. In essence, it's the body's way of saying, "We're good. You can stop eating now." While rare, severe mutations in the LEP or LEPR genes can lead to profound, early-onset obesity because the body either can't produce leptin or can't respond to it at all. However, for many individuals with obesity, the challenge isn't a lack of leptin production. Instead, they experience something called leptin resistance. This means their body produces plenty of leptin, but their brain doesn't respond effectively to its signals. It's like the messenger is shouting loudly, but the receiver isn't listening. This resistance can lead to a constant feeling of hunger despite adequate energy stores, making weight loss particularly challenging. Understanding leptin resistance highlights the importance of strategies that improve hormonal sensitivity, such as regular exercise and a balanced diet. While FTO, MC4R, and LEP/LEPR are prominent players, the genetic landscape of weight is far more expansive. Many other genes contribute to the polygenic tapestry of obesity risk. For instance, genes involved in fat distribution, such as those influencing whether you store fat predominantly around your abdomen, visceral fat, or in your hips and thighs, subcutaneous fat, also play a role. Genes affecting taste perception, metabolic rate, and even the efficiency of energy expenditure can subtly tip the scales. For example, genes like ADRB2, beta-2 adrenergic receptor, can influence how your body responds to stress and how efficiently it burns fat. UCP1, uncoupling protein 1, is involved in thermogenesis, the process of heat production, which can affect how many calories you burn at rest. Even genes related to your circadian rhythm, like clock, can impact metabolic processes and hunger signals. This intricate network underscores why weight management is rarely a one-size-fits-all endeavor. Each of these genetic variations contributes to your unique metabolic fingerprint, influencing everything from your basal metabolic rate to your cravings and satiety levels. Here's the truly empowering and utterly fascinating part of this discussion. Your genes are absolutely not a fixed destiny. While they undeniably provide a predisposition, your environment and lifestyle choices are engaged in a constant, dynamic, and profound conversation with your genetic makeup. This incredible interaction happens through a revolutionary field called epigenetics. Imagine your epigenome as a sophisticated system of tiny tags or switches that sit around your DNA. These tags don't alter your actual DNA sequence. The fundamental blueprint remains the same. Instead, they act like dimmer switches, controlling which genes get turned on or off, or how strongly they are expressed. What's truly mind-blowing is that your environment and daily choices can directly influence these epigenetic tags. For example, the nutrition your mother received during pregnancy, exposure to certain environmental chemicals like endocrine-disrupting chemicals or BPA, chronic stress, sleep patterns, and even the composition of your gut microbiome can cause epigenetic changes that influence your risk of obesity and other health conditions. What's even more astonishing? Some of these epigenetic changes, particularly those related to early life experiences, can even be passed down to future generations, highlighting the profound intergenerational impact of lifestyle. This means your daily choices, what you eat, how much you move, how well you sleep, and how you manage stress, your surroundings, and even your early life experiences can actively influence how your genes behave. This gives you significant, tangible control over your health journey and metabolic destiny. It's a powerful reminder that while you can't change your inherited DNA sequence, you can absolutely influence how your genes are expressed. This concept is incredibly neat, offering a profound sense of agency and optimism in your pursuit of well-being. While genetics provides the predisposition, the rapid global rise in obesity rates over the past few decades cannot be solely attributed to changes in our DNA. Our genes haven't changed that quickly. The primary driver is our modern obesogenic environment, which constantly interacts with our genetic predispositions. This environment makes it incredibly easy to consume excess calories and incredibly difficult to expend them. Consider the pervasive availability of ultra-processed foods. These are often high in sugar, unhealthy fats, and salt, designed to be hyper-palatable and encourage overconsumption. Portion sizes have dramatically increased over time, leading us to consume more without even realizing it. Our lives have become increasingly sedentary, with desk jobs, long commutes, and entertainment options that encourage sitting. Physical activity has been engineered out of our daily routines. Chronic stress, poor sleep hygiene, and disruptions to our gut microbiome, the community of bacteria in our intestines, also play significant roles, influencing hunger hormones, metabolism, and fat storage. Understanding this environmental context is crucial because it highlights where our most impactful interventions lie. It's not just about individual choices, it's about navigating a challenging landscape. Understanding your genetic predispositions can absolutely lead to more personalized and effective weight management strategies. In fact, the field of nutrigenomics and personalized medicine is rapidly advancing, with emerging genetic tests offering insights that can help custom-tailor dietary and exercise interventions specifically for you. While these tests are still evolving and should be interpreted with professional guidance, they hold immense promise for optimizing individual health plans. However, here's the honest truth and the empowering message. Despite genetic influences, the fundamental principles of health remain paramount. The rapid increase in obesity worldwide is largely a consequence of our modern lifestyles, characterized by abundant, calorie-dense foods and increasingly sedentary habits. This means that a balanced, nutrient-dense diet and regular physical activity are still the absolute, non-negotiable foundation of your health and weight management journey. You truly can't outrun a bad diet, regardless of your genetic makeup. Your genes might load the gun, but your lifestyle pulls the trigger. So how do we translate this scientific understanding into practical, empowering action? It's about making informed choices that work with your unique biology, not against it. Prioritize a balanced, nutrient-dense diet, rich in whole, unprocessed foods. Focus on lean proteins, healthy fats, complex carbohydrates, and an abundance of fruits and vegetables. These foods provide sustained energy, essential nutrients, and fiber, which promote satiety and gut health. Be mindful of your calorie intake, even from healthy foods, because excess energy, regardless of its source, will still be stored as fat. Practice mindful eating. Pay attention to your body's hunger and fullness cues. Eat slowly and savor your meals. Reduce your consumption of ultra-processed foods, sugary drinks, and excessive refined carbohydrates, as these often trigger overconsumption and contribute to inflammation. Consider incorporating intermittent fasting or time-restricted eating if it aligns with your lifestyle and health goals, as these patterns can improve metabolic flexibility. Regular physical activity is non-negotiable. Aim for a combination of cardiovascular exercise, like brisk walking, jogging, or cycling, to improve heart health and burn calories, and strength training, lifting weights or body weight exercises to build and maintain muscle mass. Muscle is metabolically active tissue, meaning the more muscle you have, the higher your resting metabolic rate, which helps you burn more calories even at rest. Incorporate non-exercise activity thermogenesis, NEAT, into your day. Take the stairs, walk more, stand while working. Find activities you genuinely enjoy, making movement a sustainable and joyful part of your life. Consistency is far more important than intensity. Beyond just food and movement, embrace a holistic approach to your well-being. Prioritize getting adequate, high-quality sleep, 7 to 9 hours for most adults, as sleep deprivation disrupts hunger hormones, leptin and ghrelin, and can increase cravings. Develop effective strategies for managing stress, such as mindfulness, meditation, yoga, or spending time in nature, as chronic stress can lead to increased cortisol levels, which promote belly fat storage. Ensure you stay well hydrated by drinking plenty of water throughout the day. Pay attention to your gut health by consuming fermented foods and fiber-rich foods, as a healthy gut microbiome is increasingly linked to weight management and overall metabolic health. Don't hesitate to chat with healthcare professionals, including registered dietitians or genetic counselors, for personalized guidance. They can help you create a plan that's best suited for your unique biology and health profile. Finally, cultivate a mindset of patience, self-compassion, and consistency. Weight management is a journey, not a destination, and progress is rarely linear. For those with a higher genetic predisposition to weight gain, this journey might require a bit more effort and vigilance, but it is absolutely achievable and sustainable. Celebrate small victories, learn from setbacks, and focus on building healthy habits that you can maintain for life. Remember, your worth is not defined by a number on the scale. This is about optimizing your health, energy, and vitality for a fulfilling life. So while your genes play a powerful foundational role in your weight tendencies, they are absolutely not a fixed, unchangeable destiny. You possess the incredible power to influence your health and well-being through informed, consistent lifestyle choices. This journey might indeed require a bit more conscious effort for some individuals with a higher genetic head start towards weight gain, but with understanding, patience, and the right strategies, achieving and maintaining a healthy weight is entirely within your reach. Embrace your unique genetic blueprint as a guide, not a limitation. If you found this insightful and empowering, please give it a like, share it with someone who needs to hear this message of hope and understanding, and subscribe to the US Health Guide for more science-backed health information that empowers you to live your best life. What are your thoughts on the interplay between genetics and weight? Share your insights and questions in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you and foster a supportive community. And remember, always consult a qualified healthcare professional for personalized medical advice tailored to your individual needs. Your health journey is unique, and you deserve the best guidance.